Welcome everyone to the awareness session on employability skill assessments by Aspiring Minds. So let us just understand first that what this project is all about. What is the employability skill assessments? This project of employability skill assessment is brought to you by Government of India through its vertical MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development. Basically, this is our third year when we are doing this project for Aspiring Minds. What is happening under this project is we are reaching out to more than 160 plus engineering campuses, which are government or government aided campuses across the country. And students from across all the 4 years are participating in this assessment. We are gauging students on a platform by the name AMCAT on the things like aptitude, their functional skills, psychological evaluation, etc. And we are creating detailed feedback reports and we are presenting the analytics of the same to the government and MHRD. This is being done so that policy creation can be done for technical education in the country. So basically, the kind of curriculum and courses you should be having in future, if they are required, requirements are there for changes towards libraries, towards labs, towards infrastructure, and a lot of other things. So employability gauging become very important. The project is funded by World Bank. So for you, this particular test assessment will be free of cost, but behind the curtains, crores of rupees are being invested in the entire project. The purpose of this particular project is basically two things. First thing is, if I'll talk about from a bird eye point of view, from government's point of view, to understand the employability of technical graduates through the tool AMCAT at national level, at state level, at the college batches level, and lastly at the students level. So it becomes very important that you participate in the assessments by taking the test seriously because the input what you're giving, your performance, becomes the reason for us aspiring minds to create detailed analytics which will be provided to the bodies like World Bank and MHRD, which then we use for policy making purposes. So your participation basically will be influencing the future of the other engineering students who will be coming out after you in these years. Second purpose is for you, for a student to understand where you are lying when it comes to your own employability. So you'll be getting a very detailed feedback report where data will be quantified and in subjective matter. So you will be able to see and analyze how you have performed the test and what are the areas of improvement. Now, question would come in mind is that why Aspiring Minds for this project? So basically, we are global leaders when it comes to talent assessments and credentialing. We're an 11-year-old company and we have been an Indian company which is having presence in places like US, China, Middle East, Philippines, Africa, etc. Every 6 months or so, we are entering into a new geography, new market, where we are assessing students on the basis of our corporate partners or because of the university's direction. So for places like Linden, we are third largest certifiers when it comes to freshers. So what is the certificate? Once you have taken MCAT assessment, all of you with your detailed feedback report will be getting a certificate. This certificate will be certifying you on your areas where you are employable currently. So the functions to the jobs where you are readily workable. Those things will be certified and can be put at places like LinkedIn Monster. You can also take a printout of that thing and put it with your CV and showcase it to the potential recruiter coming at your way. 3 million plus assessments we have been doing every year, and we are having 3,000 plus corporate partners who keep on honoring our work by giving placement opportunities, job opportunities to the current freshers every year. So the entire program is about employability skill assessments. So basically to understand whether a candidate is employable or not, and then the quantifying the level of employability. So I can basically create three baskets of employability: low employability, medium employability basket, and higher employability basket. So idea is to remove everybody whoever is falling at lower employability basket by looking at the measures which are required for improvement and going to the next level of employability, which is medium level. If person is already there, if you are already there, then we have to see how we can eradicate negativities and try to push ourselves towards the higher employability basket. And if you're already there, great. Then we have to maintain ourselves in the same niche by creating an edge. So basically, this entire program is around employability gauging. Now, this entire delivery process is divided into 3 steps. First is orientation, what we are going through right now, where I'm trying to explain to you the importance of the project. Next is assessment. This is the assessment via which we will be gauging you on your employability. And third thing is a detailed feedback report, which you'll be getting once the assessment is over. So now let us see what is this assessment. Now, assessment's name is AMCAT, Aspiring Minds Computer Adaptive Test, AMCAT. You will be getting through your ticket coordinators or placement team login credentials to access the assessment test on our AI-based testing tool. These credentials basically will be having URL, username and password combination. Once you use this particular combination, you will be coming to our testing tool and you'll be starting the test by filling a brief form, online form. This form will be very important. It will be having things like your name, mobile number, email ID, a batch of study, the course of study, etc. So your email becomes very, very important. Please use the email which you'll be using in a longer run. For any kind of communication with aspiring minds, this email becomes very, very important. So check and recheck it before filling it in the form. There'll be some other things like your 12th and 10th scores, etc. So very common, simple things, the data which is already available to you, your personal details. Once that is done, the test will start. So the test will start with the following modules. You can look at the table below for respective year of study, which are the modules available are being named. So English, logical, quants, and psychometric evaluation are compulsory for everybody. First year people will be taking computer fundamentals module, which is a multiple choice question. Second and third year will be taking in their domain skills C language module. And for fourth year students, they'll be having an option to choose 2 domain modules from the entire list of AMCAT assessments. Duration will be 2 hours for first, second, and third year. Fourth year will be able to finish the test within the 3 hours. Let me just talk to you about how the test will proceed. So let us say you start the test. The first module will be English comprehension. In the screen, you'll be able to see the total amount of time which is allocated to the module and the time pending for you. You will also be able to see the total number of questions available to be attempted and the number of questions where you are at currently. So as you will go forward, you will be finishing the module. Between any 2 modules, you will be having 1 minute of time gap in between. So overall, you have to finish the entire module, entire question paper at one go. The modules of English, logical, quants, and domain skills are all marked out of 900 marks. The psychometric evaluation module, the fourth one, is a module to basically understand about your psyche, the way of thinking of a person. Over here, you will be given 20 minutes and you'll be bombarded with 50 questions. So basically over here, there will be no right or wrong options, but there will be a situation given and you'll be having 4 options. As per your thinking, which is the right option, you will select. So this way we'll be able to collect the data and basically create a psychological mapping of yourself. This is being done to understand your suitability to a particular job profile or industry. So one by one, you will finish all these modules, and then you'll be finishing the assessments. After the assessment, you all will be getting very detailed individual feedback reports. The feedback reports will be having the first segment as your detailed scores. When I say about scores, you'll be getting marks individually for all the modules, and you'll be getting national percentile as well as college percentile for each module individually. The college percentile will talk about the local competition, what you're having, that in your batch, where are you standing. The national percentile will be talking about the competition of the national level at national level, where are you standing amongst those peers. You'll be getting detailed subjective model feedback against each every model individually. The personality gauging, as I discussed previously, is based on J.J. Thurston's 5-factor model. So there are 5 parameters from the psychologist J.J. Thurston's factor model are being used Also, psychologists from Aspiring Minds have added one more parameter over there. So total there are 6 parameters on which we'll be gauging you. And finally, we'll be able to tell you that you are suitable for which kind of industry and which kind of profile. On this entire performance basis of MCAT scores and personality, you'll be getting an industry and job fitment. So you can see if you are having low suitability, medium suitability, or high suitability to a particular industry. In case that is not meeting your aspirations, then the feedback report will be able to help you into making yourself ready by overcoming the weaknesses what you're having. The next is improvement. So the entire report is basically focused around improvements. First thing is subsection analysis. For example, we will not simply stop by saying that you have done good or bad in English and giving you quantified data, but we will go to a subsection analysis. That is, we will be dividing English into vocabulary, grammar, and comprehension. And each of these 3 areas, how you have performed, we will be telling you. This will go on for each and every module what you have taken under the assessments. Second improvement thing would be creating a time schedule for you. This is again on the basis of your performance in the modules or subjects of AMCAT assessment. So you'll be getting a weekly schedule in the time frame that you should be allocating for each of the modules. There will be a separate section for references in the feedback report. These are hyperlinked references. These hyperlinks will be taking you to some videos, web articles, learning videos and articles, which will help you into making yourself better or stronger in the areas where you are weak at. So the entire report is designed in such a way that we are focusing more and more on the areas where you are more weak. So this is like a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We are trying to eradicate threats and bring up opportunities for you by showcasing your strengths and trying to remove your weaknesses as we go on in the feedback report. So once you've received the feedback report, you'll be able to know about your performance in quantified way as well as in detailed subjective manner. You'll be able to see how your personality is, that is in which kind of industry or profile your suitability lies. Then let's talk about the jobs you will get. All of you will be getting an access to our job portal by the name myamcat.com. MYAMCAT, myamcat.com. You'll be getting unique credentials to access this portal with your feedback reports email. In this particular portal, you can basically access all the feedback reports of yours. You can access all the other products what we are having. You can create very strong CV by putting in data or your personal data over there. And most important, you will be able to access all the job openings which are coming for freshers from the partners of Aspiring Minds over here. So in case you are a fresher, that is a final year, 4th year passing out batch student, you simply have to register over there, which is a small 30 seconds process where you simply give a consent that you will be participating in the drive process. If you are eligible for the drive, you will be getting an interview call letter for that particular profile. This makes you eligible to apply for any profile across the country. In case you are previous year student, 3rd year, 2nd year student, 1st year student, you'll be able to gauge the trends through these job openings. You can see the kind of profiles which are coming in the market. You'll be able to see the pay packages which are being offered. You can see the parameters which are being gauged by HRs to the job description. So you can basically create a trend for yourself and you can start preparing yourself for the future. And finally, the improvement factor. So the entire feedback report is designed around improvement only. So I hope that you all will be taking that assessment seriously and will be able to use the scores and feedback reports properly for your benefit. So let's talk about the requirements for taking the test. So you will be taking the test either on a computer system or on an Android smartphone. You'll be, in case you are using the computer system, you'll be requiring web camera facility. 1 Mbps internet connection or more is enough for the test to run smoothly. Chrome or Firefox browser should be used with the updated version. In case Android smartphone is being used, same things would apply. Camera facility should be on. If there is a Wi-Fi, we recommend you to use it. Otherwise, you can simply use the network also. It is supporting the test properly. Chrome or Firefox again should be used with their updated version as browsers. Just please see that notifications is put on off mode under settings. Some procedures are there, procedures here for taking the test online. So please read through these points. You'll be reading the credentials, using the credentials for starting the assessment. Once you will be doing it, you will be getting a 15-digit number, which is being created individually for you. This is a unique ID. We call it AMCAR ID. So this becomes very, very important for you. For any sort of communication in future with aspiring minds or for our services, you will be asked for the combination of your registered email ID with us, which you are using during the form filling process, and this AMCAR ID. So as soon as you get this ID, please note it down somewhere and keep it safe. So let's talk about something what you should not be doing. So you will not be opening any other tab, window, link, etc. while using the test. The test platform, the test link, should be taking the entire screen of your phone or your system. In case you're toggling between browsers, you're using other tabs, windows, you're trying to do some other activity, the AI-based test will perceive that some cheating activity is going on. It will give you a warning and then the test will stop permanently. You will not be able to start the test again. Similarly, you will not be able to use print screen or screenshot capture options. In case you're using these things, you'll be getting a warning sign and the test will stop permanently. Also, you should not move away from the camera of your phone or system. If there are more than two instances when you're doing this, this will be counted as infraction. And at the third time, you'll be getting a warning sign. And then the test will freeze itself and you will be not be able to continue the test. Now, some important instructions regarding the test itself. Please take your time to read all these points. There is no negative marking in the test. The test is adaptive in nature. The name suggests it. Aspiring Minds Computer Adaptive Test. This means that the response to the previous question is the reasoning behind the next question coming before you. So in simple words, if you have answered question number 1 correctly, the question number 2 coming before your screen will be of a slightly more difficulty level. If you have answered question number 2 incorrectly, wrongly, the question number 3 coming before you in the screen would be of a slightly easier level. So this is how the test will work. So you cannot move forward and backward in the test. You have to choose your answer, submit it, and then only you can move forward. Also, you cannot skip any question. So the entire testing module, what I have discussed with you previously, is MCQ formatted, multiple choice questions formatted. You can easily take it over the phone or the system. At one point of time in a screen, you will be getting only one question and there will be 4 options against them. You have to select your option, submit it and move forward. Now, point number 10 is an important one, which I would like to discuss with you. In case of a genuine internet failure or power failure is happening, the AI-based tool will understand and basically freeze your test then and there. When you resume the test, you will find that you have not lost any testing time. So let me reiterate. Let us say you are starting the test at 10 o'clock in the morning. At 10:30, let us assume you were at cons module at question number 5, and you have utilized 5 minutes of that particular module, and then internet has failed. Now let us say internet this service is coming back at 11 o'clock. When you resume to the test, you will find that you are at cons module question number 5 with only 5 minutes which has been utilized. Remaining time is still there for you. And from that point, you'll be starting the test again. So this is how the test works. All of you will be getting a chat support link for the support of the test during the time it is going on. So this is active between 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So this is being created so that in case anybody is facing any technical hassles, issues, etc., you can simply use this link to put your query or issue. Behind these links, we are having our executives who are available throughout the time. They take hardly a couple of minutes to answer to your queries so that the test experience remains smoothless and hassle-free. So we have been doing this activity of online assessment for some time now. So we have not seen any special or problematic issue coming in. Test has been running very, very smoothly. So guys, this is where I am finishing my presentation. Thanks for your time. I hope that all of you will take the assessments and take it up seriously. Please be safe. Have a nice day ahead.